Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So today we will begin new Super Lucky's Tale, which is actually a rare thing. A Switch game that's actually relatively cheap and is very good as well. So indeed, let's begin. I'll go over more about this game after we see the intro, one of the only parts of the game where there is actually, well, any spoken dialogue.
It started with the destruction of our home. In a mad grasp for power, the sorcerer Jinx betrayed his friends and tried to steal our most powerful artifact, the Book of Ages. The Guardian Order stood together to fight against him. But in the battle that followed, Jinx banished those that opposed him. His spell scattered the Guardians to unknown worlds, stranding them far from Sky Castle. The few of us that remained took the book and ran. We spent years evading Jinx and his family of villainous children, the dreaded kitty litter. But we couldn't outrun him forever.
Lyra, stay behind me, Lucky.
Your little game of cat and fox is over, Swifttail. There's nowhere left for you to run.
We prepared to make our last stand in my homeworld of Foxington. But just when all hope seemed lost, something strange happened. The book reacted violently to Jinx's magic. Whether it did so to defend itself or to protect us, its pages scattered wildly in the storm it unleashed. The portal it opened was violent and unstable, pulling Jinx and his kitty litter to somewhere far from Foxington. But it wasn't the kitty litter the book wanted.
Lyra, I'm slipping! Hold on, Lucky! I've got you!
Before the portal closed, it took my little brother Lucky as well.
Lucky, no!
Without the Guardian Sigil, my team can't travel between worlds. We've been stuck here ever since that day, waiting. I don't know where that portal took him, but I know that Lucky is still out there, somewhere within the book. My name is Lyra Swifttail, and I'm the current head of what remains of the Guardian Order. But this isn't my story. This is Lucky's tale.
The thing is about that intro, that is actually unique to the new version. Yeah, the original Lucky's Tale that was released on the Xbox One, which was an exclusive as well, had a completely different intro to that one. Seriously. His sister in this game actually crash lands in, I guess, the forest. So yeah. However, this version does spot some new animations and everything, and some graphical improvements. But there are a few things otherwise. So anyway, we have come to the first world, Sky Castle, and this is the first level also, Heavy Heads. And this is your, starting level, basically. So yeah, Lucky himself has some very interesting moves. Yes, himself being a fox. Perhaps not the first anthropomorphic platforming fox, of course. I don't know if Tails was even the one, although, dare I say it, whatever dialogue, which is very minimal at least, Lucky does have via his voice actor, Caitlin Bairstow, sounds very much like Tails, seriously. When I first heard it, I thought Kate Higgins or Colina Shaughnessy was actually voicing him. Seriously, that's how close it sounds to Tails, does Lucky, seriously. Especially when he says come on at the beginning of each level. It sounds so much like Tails, it is baffling to me as a Sonic fan. Anyway, that being said, with Lucky here, he can do a double jump. Believe it or not, in a similar way to Sonic, actually. He can whip his tail back and forth, and he can also speak to these guys. These are the main denizens of the Sky Castle, the male golems, or the golems at least. They do this very squeaky voice or something. I cannot do it because I would strain me vocal cords. But anyway, what we have to do is ring that bell. So yeah. So let's go over here to this switch, and that gong actually brings down the thing. You can press the Y button on the well, I was playing this with my rip-off GameCube controller, and yes, you can press the B button and ZR to do a ground pound, which is very useful in pounding down those switches and dealing with enemies as well. And here's one of my favorite moves with Lucky. His ability to dig through the grass, and he can only dig through grass, but man, is that an awesome ability, seriously. I will be using the hell out of it throughout the playthrough, seriously. And there we go, we rung the bell, and with that done, we can enter through the gate, it seems, or at least lower the platforms. Can we go through the gate? Yes, we can! And with that done, yeah. New Super Lucky's Tale, or Lucky's Tale, or Super Lucky's Tale, was developed by, dare I say, Playful Software, or something like that. Playful definitely is their name. They also developed KO the Kangaroo, which I never really got into. This one I did after watching, dare I say, Ant Dude's review of this game, seriously. Also some very, very funny cutscenes. Even if there aren't that many, that much voice acting in there. Anyway, here's our first antagonist here, Mittens, the kitty ninja. Seriously. And he looks the part, actually. Looks really well designed there, seriously. If this weren't Lucky's game, I'd seriously consider him to be a decent protagonist. And he disappears like in Naruto. I'm surprised he doesn't do a thing. Apparently we've got a floating head here. Just a head even, it says. Seriously. He still speaks with the squeaky voice that the other male golems use. So what we want to do is carry his head over here. And that's the main gimmick of this level. Seriously, we want to get all of these golems back together so they can... I'm gonna call that giant rocky Groot up there. Seriously, it reminds me so much of Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. It just doesn't go, I am Groot, or something like that. Anyway, the other collectibles you can get are the Lucky Letters. Spelling those out will get you a page, and I'll get onto the pages in a moment. But they are very important. Also, these annoying worms can be defeated just by burrowing underground, seriously. It is awesome. Seriously, your main unit of health in this game are those hearts. So yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. But for now, I'm just whipping a thing. Also over here is a strange portal. If we do dive in it using ZR, or ZR if you're American, we will be able to go to another secret area. Yes, seriously. And there are plenty of these in many of the levels. Seriously, you can find some hidden stuff in each. So in this one, what we have to do is collect each of these colored coins, I guess? I don't know what to refer them to. Yeah, they are coins. Yes, and we have a limited time to do so. Think of them like the red coins from the Super Mario Brothers games, or at least from Yoshi's Island onwards. And from that we can get a gem which is worth about, I'd say about 100 coins, maybe give or take. I think it's about more than 100, I don't know. I should have really looked at that, but yeah. And unfortunately, our male golem friend, who I can't remember his name, also gives away freaking spoilers! Yay! Just what I wanted for Christmas. Anyway, over here is a floating head here, at the top of here, so let's kick this worm's ass, and indeed, get the K. I'm not sure if I'm going for 100%. Again, it is easy most of the levels. even some of the later ones to get all of the items because it's just such a fun game to play. But the next head is in here. Note that the music changes with the thing. It's kind of like with, dare I say, many of the N64 games. What we have to do to free the thing is basically hit this thing up here. And we've got another head there for Lucky to get. So yes. And by the way, not all of the levels are like this. That's the most refreshing thing I dare say about new Super Lucky's Tale, and I guess the original Lucky's Tale. So yeah, unfortunately, while Lucky is carrying a head, he cannot attack. So we have to put the head down in order to use his tail whip. Yeah, seriously. But so there we go. So we've got the next robot there. Do your best to awaken. Let's see, Groot there. While I find the third one. Seriously? Even though it's not a giant tree. Okay, so let's get rid of you. Seriously, this game is fun. Especially for such a budget title, I mean. Given that the Nintendo Switch is subject to Nintendo's strict policy of charging a high amount of money, this game got off free. And I do know this game is available on the PS4 and Xbox One. I just first saw it on the Switch and decided I wanted to get it. Seriously. Which is good because it is a really good game. So over here we have a giant ball. You can also not jump with Lucky when he's weighed down by anything he has to carry. Think of it like Captain Toad, I guess. And what's that little Michino doing here? Seriously, go back to Pokemon, mate. Go back to Pokemon. So let's carry this one over here and... oh boy, lava balls. Thankfully, Lucky moves fast enough to avoid them, which is good. Seriously. Let's carry this over here to this thing, and that will give us access to, well, another gem. So yeah, and another secret area that I did not see there. I may well get to that later. And up here is another heart because I took damage. Again, Lucky can only have 3 hearts per game. It's not like Zelda. There are no equivalent of pieces of heart. Also, nice save with the double jump. Seriously. He also has an auto grab, which is very satisfying indeed. Up here we can see yet another head. And the Y Lucky. I did not get this U and the C. Again. Another thing you just saw there, that I got another page. Yes. If you get, I think, over a certain amount of coins, you can get a page there. So yeah. Keep that in mind for when we get to the hub world here. So, the last one, and that will wake up Groot again. Who knows, maybe that'll, in fact, those looking kind of like baby Groot. Only not a plant, but a golem, seriously. But never mind that. Dude, what's he doing? Not gonna dance to the Jackson 5, is he? No, but he is going to bring up the exit, so yeah. Now, shall I go to the exit, or do I go for the other things? Also, there's another bell. And another page appears, seriously. I'll get to that, as I say, once I've done. But for now, I want to do a bit more exploring, and yes, despite the game being linear, you can actually explore some of it as well. So yeah, and by that we can get the Y in Lucky's name, so yeah. Oh, no, that's U, sorry. So, that only leaves the C, which I do not know where it is. So, yeah. So, let's go burrow underground, so, to get those coins, because that's the thing, excuse me. That is where one of the heads was. But, other than that, yeah, I don't know. That just takes us back to the hidden area where we went before, so we don't need to look at that. And no, I didn't look for anything else here in this game, so with that said, I'm going to go straight for the last page, seriously. I've already got the move on. I'm just missing the hidden page, more on that later, and the other one, so yeah. Also, I mentioned the music. Yes, I think only in this level does it change, because this song is also heard in another level in Sky Castle, but it doesn't change there, which is weird. It's pulling a Gambari Goemon, and I guess also Banjo-Kazooie change from area to area, not change the melody once you got different things, so yeah. Anyway, we've got our first book page to our book that Lyra, I don't know how you pronounce her name, his sister gave us, so yeah. In this case, you have to get 300 points, and I'm still missing the C in Lucky's name, but never mind. The next 2 levels I'll do are actually fairly short. Yeah, not every level is absolutely long, kind of like with Sonic Colors, to be honest. And now, once we have completed a stage, what will happen is that we will be, his brother? Lucky as a oh yeah, that whole thing. Anyway, yeah, we've unlocked that level. And this is Sky Castle, the hub world anyway. And I'm guessing that's Mitten's dojo. And since we got 2 pages, it will take 2 clovers off the thing there. So yeah, that's how it works. Sure. And yeah, the big boss is a huge cat. Oh hey, Diddy Kong Racing had a giant pig wizard, so yeah. I'm guessing it was intense, but there we go. Yeah, I will. I'll look for the other clover pages on the next episode. So I'll see you then. Goodbye!